Hi guys, welcome back to Melo Trades channel. Wow, big pump today, guys. Big pump. We were expecting a pump to fill up all the efficiency from yesterday, but honestly, I did not expect a pump like that. I was expecting a pump in 2 days to happen, uh, but again, the Bulls are saving the line. The Bulls are saving the line, and this is the exact thing that we were talking about. And if you guys remember, we were talking about we don't want to confirm, big institution pumped, and then uh, we had that pattern I guys told you about from the low to the high, 618, and we had on the 4 hourly. It happens all the time. The 4 hourly, when we dumped here, the money did not leave, stayed in the pair, stayed green. We had the green, uh, we had the green trigger wave with the bit boy green dot while we confirm above the 618. That led us into the pump. Now the big job for Asia to do today is going above the 4 hourly. If I go back to the chart now, everything on the right, you see everything is pumping here. Everything is pumping, especially Sui. Sui, it love liquidity, so it's pumping here. CRO, ADA, the best gainer here for me in the list. Uh, even everything is pumping, guys. Beautiful. When the bull came back with this Fibonacci, and we confirm, and we literally trying to confirm a trigger wave. The trigger wave just happens today. So we have a 1 hour to confirm a trigger wave. So if we stayed, the 1 hour is a little bit overextended. If we stayed in this range and we did not lose 90,000, I think we're gonna confirm that hour daily, and that will be beautiful. All we need to do now, guys, is go above uh, this this high. We need to go above this high, hold it as support, and then go. That's the last hold for us to break really bullishly on the 4 hour, and we might attack the 98 that we were talking about today. This level. We see what's gonna happen, but as I told you in the video update this morning, this pump will only lead us to 97, 98. I don't see us going above that, because if we go back to the spider line, you have a spider line here uh, at 98, and then you had the lows. All these lows conflicted with this level, and then you had the 618 that to 786 from that last low that you did. Um, my thesis here, why you're going only there, because you did not make any uh, uh bullish diversion to make a low. You're supposed to come down, do this while you're doing what you're doing right now. You didn't do that, so my thesis is only 98, and then we go down again. And I'll tell you guys, we go down to, yeah, 60,000. I know you don't want to hear it, but 60,000 is incoming. And that's where it's going to trigger a lot of spot buys, and maybe we pump all the way to the 80s, mid 80s, and we go see from there. But as of right now, nice pump. Enjoy the pump. If you have something to sell, you can just get rid of it. Solana, baby, 10% on the day. Amazing, amazing pump. Yeah, you didn't even made a bullish on Solana, so I like the bullish divergent to confirm a low, but we didn't have it this time. We had it this time. We had it this time. We went up. We had it this time. That was the low. Uh, every time we had a bullish divergence, it marks the low. This is, I believe, the August. This is the April bullish divergence, mark the low. If we go back to, oh, this is Solana. Sorry. Yeah, same thing on Solana. Doesn't matter. Uh, this is divergent, mark the low. This is the div and mark the low 2 times. We didn't have any div here, so you might have just continuation. Nonetheless, you have a daily engulfing candle. That's a beautiful, and we go from there. Now let's go see what just happened today in the daily trading uh, for BTC. If you guys remember in the update, I told you we structurally to the upside. I closed that trade from last night. It was closed somewhere here at these lows, and we had this huge leg today. So if I would have kept it open, I would have be another 4% up. Oh my god, that's a good trade. But we had in the morning, if you guys remember, we had the 1 hour break of structure. Beautiful, and I told you we're gonna go. The only thing, if you guys remember, I told you if we go above this uh, range high, we're gonna fill all this efficiency, and that's what we exactly do. That's why the price stopped, because it filled all the efficiency. So that was the target. The targets were fulfilled, and now we see which direction we're gonna take. Are we continuing, or we just gonna dump? We have a hope to go above this high that we created, or we made a lower high and then we go down. But we disrespected all the Fibonacci that comes from the 4 hour. The only thing I saw, when you came above the 4 hour, right here, you actually made an SFP. You didn't actually close above it to attack that liquidity. So it's still strong nonetheless. But let me delete. Yeah, I don't need this fib anymore, but still strong. You have a momentum to the upside, but we will see. Uh, 12-minute money flow is strong. 24-minute, you might have a divergence soon with money flow going down. 6-minute, you start going out of the money flow. So we're waiting for go up another divvy, and that will be the end for this rally. Or maybe we go down from here without the divvy, and then we had another pump with another wave of green, and that will be the top. We'll see what's gonna happen, but I think we're gonna make it all the way to 98 right here on the SR flip, to these lows. But again, we go one at a time, day by day, and we trade the daily. So let me replay all the way to 9:30, because we start pumping. If you guys remember the video, we start pumping at 8:45, which is right here. And I told you guys, I don't know if it's the news. I don't watch news, but volume kicked in just before market open, and market open just continue with the volume. So we didn't even made it back to this Fibonacci. So delete that. We don't need it. You had the low and you had high. 15 minutes right here, high, low, and you just break and you went. So today was bullish, looking for longs, and let's see what we got. I did a lot of trading today. I end up exactly where I am. A lot of trading, exactly. I end up where I started, but nonetheless, I was a little bit positive today. Anyways, let's see what we have. So I don't trade right away at the open, but if I see opportunity, I'll take it. And I saw this. We had this order block basically, and we had this order block. We created. We took out that low. We never came back to it. And at market open, we had this. It's really risky when you have a market open, especially when you have this wick right here. Basically, you took the liquidity of the high, so you could have just rotate to that order block. But I think they just came very strong today, and I passed it. I didn't want to do anything, but that was a continuation order block hit. Basically, you take it to the high, and that right away happened at the open. So I didn't take that um, trade, and you see we came back, closed in it, and now we're going. Yeah, so basically today was mostly up only. So you just chase the price and see if it gives you an entry. Um, Only longs, no shorts, and I did a lot of shorting today, but I wasn't supposed to do any of them. Let me put all the levels on top of us so you guys know what I was looking for. We had a previous day opens that I told you guys before we're gonna fill at one point. We had a two 30-minute order block and the 4 hours. Plus we had the fib. Let me put the fib back from the 4 hours so you guys know what just happened at the fibs. There you go. Let me go to 3 minutes. So right away we open at that. That's why one of the reason I didn't take that trade at the morning, because we're already facing a fib. So, but it worked out. I was waiting for this because now we're confirming above the 618. So I was waiting for this hit, but I think we front ran it if I remember correctly. Yeah, we just went. Basically, we just touched the high and we're running. Yeah, you just have to be patient, wait for the order block to hit. A lot of front running today. Yeah, big volume 6786 was hit again. Uh, no shorts, as you guys see. You would have been crying if you're shorting. You had a weak order block that you created here. You're very hot, so you're not gonna take it if you don't see any good opportunity, and you never break here. So it gave you this opportunity. I don't remember if I took it, but according to strategy, you're not supposed to take it. You're just supposed to trade with trend. You don't have any break of structure here. You have a two consecutive candles down and then come up. So you could have take it, but you already bouncing from the high. So I like these two consecutive candles come down and now you hit here. You could have take it, but I'm not gonna. And you had a nice dump to the downside, and then right away up, and that was your low. You basically just created another low here, and now you're going. Let's mark this order block. Big volume, close below that 30-minute order block, but you have a lot of basically liquidity. You're coming to attack all this liquidity right here. So, and you're up, structurally up. So wait for order block. Um, yeah, you have an SFP here. See, that's what happened. You have an SFP here, and now you're coming back to that order block, I think. Uh, and then you made this. I don't know if I should call it weak order block. I will just call it weak because uh, yeah, you had 3 candles down. Let's see, you didn't have nothing. You have a hit. Yeah, you have a hit. You basically, if you were waiting, and the high is right here, so basically you close to the high. The only problem I had is you didn't just come down. Basically your SFP with another two consecutive candles to make a low. So for me, that was I wanted to see more. It's not going. Yeah, but even the touch, I liked it to be more. Let's see what happened next. Yeah, it gave you another chance. So red candle, you could have take that. This is basically a confirmation, and your basically your invalidation is this low right here. That's your invalidation, and where you want to gonna take it to this. Yeah, you could have taken it to this order block. Yeah, see, you closed into the order block, so that's your warning to get out. But the next candle just went up. Yeah, and for me, I took this trade. The obviously I saw that, but because of this SFP right here, I wanted to take that trade. If that wasn't an SFP right here, I wouldn't take no trade. Just because I have an SFP and I have this break. So, but I guess the long won today because I took this trade and it was a loss for me. Validation basically here, and I was just gonna take it to the lows as TP1, and yeah, we did this. So I closed the trade. So that was a bad estimation from me, but I had the SFP. I cannot be. I would say the right trade, and this was right trade as well. Hmm. Anyways, yeah. So we went up. We didn't even come back to this order block. A strong order block here. Yeah, we're going. Basically, we created another order block here because we broke structurally. I see the break of structure here, just internally. Um, did we come back to this order block or we front run it? No, we front ran it. And we did an SFP internally. Engulfing candle, come back, close into the order block. Yeah, just chop internally. And then we went. I think what happened is we had this thing again and we were going out of it. So I caught it late. I don't want to go long at it, but I caught it late. Nonetheless, I made this order block and I think we never came back to it. We just kept going up, yeah, just going up and up and up. That's it. We touched that order block, which is we SFP that 4 hour, the liquidity, and we came down. This basically, let me hide this, hide that. Yeah, we close into the order block, so nothing really to wait for. Um, we went down, kept going down. This is very tricky, guys. It's very tricky. So nothing there, but should you keep that order block in content? But we're going up anyways, so yeah, we closed in it. Yeah, let's see if we're coming back to this guy. We need a close above here because this was front run, beautifully front run. So nothing. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, this was touched by this order block, I think. No, front run this candle. I want to see higher candle. A lot of chop, close in it. Yeah, even here you don't have because you didn't really make an SFP. Plus you came and closed into the order block, so it was choppy today. No, you're barely front running the order block. Choppy water today. Basically nothing. And you close into the order block. Now you're creating all this, you're generating all this liquidity to go and take. So you're still structurally up to the upside. This is your high right here. It's your high to take, and you never took it. Now, this is with volume. So you're engulfing with volume at 224, but you're very close to that order block. So you have to take it to these highs. So you could try that. Doji engulfing. You're making a low. You're making a lower though. You're making a lower high. So, mm, huh. Where is your invalidation? This is your invalidation right here. And basically, you're taking your TP front run all these wicks right here. Yeah. Choppy. That's TP1 hit. Stop loss to entry. Yeah, you didn't come back to. Yeah, probably TP2 at the high. Yeah, you could take that. It's legit from the order block because you never close outside of the order block, right? Or even if you ignore that, you just make this order block right here, which is the last one. You closed doji and then engulf it. Yeah, it would be your trade. Yeah, you just gotta catch that pump because it never come back to you. As of right now, you closed above, so this is good. You have invalidation to here, and you closed above it. So this is the order block to wait for, and you close in the order block. Are you breaking structure now? You're trying to coming back to this order block. Hot. So you're not. Yeah, you come back hot. So as of right now, you're making this order block right here. This order block was front run, so you could use that. I don't know if it was front run in the exchange. Let's see. Yeah, you're just you're SFPing here. I don't know what that. You're SFP in. You closed above, but you didn't close into the order block, so no trade. You had. Now you basically break structure to the downside. Let me put that last order block back. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Confirm. Break of structure. Basically, you put in a hanging man just by the low, so could be a short here. Of course not. Going up. You now you're disrespecting this order block with the big candle. Oh, now you're coming back to this guy. Now, this was your last order block, to be honest. This is the last one. But this one gave you a nice, yeah. Let's look for shorts right now because, yeah, I'll be looking for shorts because we break structurally on the 3 minute. But I don't know if we break on the 15 minute, to be honest. But let's see. No, no, you're closing it. Yeah, it's been doing it all day. And when you take a trade, it doesn't give you. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, closed in it again. 4 o'clock. Nothing. You're going above. I don't know. You don't have any structurally here. I wouldn't call this. I don't know. I don't like it. Yeah, you closed in it again. You closed in it and then you flush. Yeah, nothing really. Choppy water. Let's see. Oh, you didn't even make it to the last order block. Yeah, very choppy. I don't think we had a trade today. This was the trade, looks like it, but it was very choppy, and you had to wait until 3:36 to do that. Uh, Not something that I like to do. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, this was the loss. It's supposed to be continuation, but it's a loss. This one, what was this one? Oh yeah, this one very hard because, but you have two candles down and candle up. I like this pattern. And you never took the liquidity out of this order block. So what is in here? Uh, this was the loss, or this is another loss? Yeah, I guess this is another loss right here. Closing it, and we're just going. So they're giving you the reaction of the order block, but yeah, today was not a good day for order blocks. Today was just up only, so you had it to catch the momentum. Basically, as soon as you create a block and you break and you just go with it. Break and you just go with it. Yeah, it's very hard today. No. Front running every block. Yeah, that was the morning one. And we just going. I guess it was the trade was the engulfing candle at the block. But they just went super duper. Yeah, made this one. This is the block. I think that was the trade because they're chilling at and then engulfing. Chilling here, engulfing at the block. Yeah. Then you made up here. You came. Did you chill at this block? No. Did you chill at this block? Yes. No engulfing here, so it is what it is. Today was it looks like you're putting a lower high now, right as of right now. But you need to break this to confirm. Because you had an early break here. So this it was basically a leg up to confirm the lower high. Let me see. Basically you are having a break as of right now. Let me see this one. No, no, that this is very shit. Ladder down. But this is a two down, so you could say you had a break here, and you could have short that. Yeah, it's just a game of patience. Yeah, you made the low here, you came up, and right away you break that. You could have take that exact uh, right here. So if you enter, this is 9, this is 6, and you could have hold it. Never came back to the entry. Never made it to the entry yet. Here you had the break. You had a break. You came back, and then you engulf. You could have take that. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Or you could have take this. You had the break. You came up, and then as soon as you engulf here, or even if you take that here, you go up and then you come down. Yeah, that's something to look up in the future at the break, because when you have volume and you have New York, you break, you wait for engulfing, I believe, or you engulf in the break. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you engulf and then you go. You never come back to the entry. Yeah, basically this one you came back to the entry, but that was a big drop. You could have just take it to here. As soon as you engulf this one, basically here, and you could capitalize on half of that candle. Yeah, right. But that's what I got for you today. Um, it was annoying trading day for me because I kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and I'm working on this. I don't like waiting for a trade. I like to take trades, so I took a lot of trade while I'm waiting for the strategy. And it was there's two losses that I took, but uh, yeah, basically I took this loss. Structurally, we still upside, so this is a break for me. So yeah, and this is the engulf. Yeah, I gotta be quick. The other one it would be, yeah, at the break. I have to look for a break because when we do SFP and we came back and we break, is that when I enter? Yeah, I'll look for this next time. Basically, you're making SFP, you came back and you break, or what happened here? You had this first break. Yeah, you didn't make an SFP until here, and you start trickling down. You break. Yeah, even this one you confirm. You came up half the candle, and then you went down. This is your break. You came in half the candle, came down. This one you break, came up basically to the lows, and you start pooping. the bed. That's what I got for you today, guys. Let's see if we hold this line. Um, boom, boom, boom. The dominance is going up. That's a good news for us because we're pumping no matter what. So when the dominance comes down, we have a nice pump. But let's see if we hold this line and we go to 98 and to the fib. So the fib at 97,250. So let's see if we hit that 618. That's what I got for you today. If you like the content, like, subscribe, Mellow Trades. See you in the next one. Bye bye for now.